Hola, sean bienvenidos. Ay, es raro esto, ¿no? Mm. Sean bienvenidos. Vamos a seguir con esta fantástica historia. Vamos a hacer una misión de Dutch. Ahora veremos qué pasa. Anduve haciendo varias misiones secundarias, las cuales fueron un poco rodadas. Aquí anda de los huesos, tarjetas y esta. Todas estas luego las haré, pero pues la verdad no sé cómo. Los huesos son 30, son muchísimos. Hasta Arthur tiene nueva ropa, miren. Voltea. Ropa oscura. Muy bien, me gusta. Vamos a Dutch. ¿Qué nos dice?
How you doing, old friend? Fine. It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish. Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
A ver, si vamos a ir a pescar. Si tengo que suba de todo. Una comida que suba todo. Aquí está, miren. Esto ocupo. Subo con esto.
Behind you.
Okay, go.
Idiot. Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here.
Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Easy now.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Well, well, look who it is.
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir,
No, ¿qué
what
pasa?
did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Ah, se le escapó.
allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can
Oh,
discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train.
¿Qué hacer?
Don't let them
Sí,
get
claro.
away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Hurry up, David. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty. Yeah.
You are a goddamn joke. Idiot.
Oh,
Now get after the others. Come on.
qué tonto. No,
The
sí,
train's
yo
slowing
también.
down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train.
A ver dónde está. Ok.
Get in closer. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. Now he's throwing bottles, the low-down bastard. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me? God bastard! I didn't do nothing!
No, no, no. Defiéndete, defiéndete.
That's me now! Get off!
Órale. Mata uno. Dos.
Go! Get after them!
Where you gonna run to?
No puedo. Pero sí.
Come on, shitbags!
Run! Don't let them get away!
¿Qué pasa?
Bastard!
Damn bastard!
Get the hell away from me!
Voy a pelear, si no sabes.
Stay on them!
Mata uno, mata uno.
Gonna help! I'm coming for you next!
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. Do we need to bother? Let me go. Can't do that.
Es como hombres.
Come on! Come
No
on!
asustes.
Just don't kill him.
Are you sure?
Sadly so. I don't think I can open the door from the outside, unfortunately.
No,
Need some
espérame.
gin? Come
Ok.
on! Emptiness might be, do not kill him.
You ain't much of a fighter, huh?
Vamos, vamos. siéntese.
Try at least.
Want more?
Hello?
Me cae mi chamba.
Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Debiste esperar que lo cargáramos, de verdad.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray.
Ah, mi caballo, vaya. Pensé que era.
There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
No sé harto con ese sombrero, güey.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round him up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Great for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Whoa. Here we are.
Este es muy
Welcome to
bocón,
Rhodes. Up there on your
Así que este es Rhodes. Ah, pues ya había venido.
left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Come on, partner, before he wakes up.
Hey, fellas.
Chop, chop. Don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Just bring him here.
Voy, eres muy desesperado, espérame.
We got him.
Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling
Hola, bro.
out of
Fue el
rebel
tipo que
gold,
estábamos del tren.
marrying cousins or not marrying and...
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents or some such.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay,
I know.
so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
De ir a pescar.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. Yep.
Hola, Juan.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Esto es sucio.
Are you coming or not?
Vamos, Juan.
Yeah!
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. That's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
So, do nothing?
Not until I've thought it through. Interesting about those two families.
This is the spot. Down to the left there. Go. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore.
Passing you.
Go on.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Bueno. Los botes nunca son malos, Sí, o sea.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Keep going. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. Where's your rod, Arthur?
Bro.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard
No,
the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Sinceramente no veo
I got a bite.
señal.
Maybe if you caught a fish, we'd stop teasing you.
Now reel him in, Arthur. Shit,
Come on.
got away.
Okay, that was a bite. There he is.
A ver, no te vayas, no te vayas. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Cálmate, cálmate, chico, cálmate.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to
No
see
sean
that.
todos.
Hey, Hosea. Remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market.
Tengo otro,
The
tengo otro.
fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Fish on the line, Arthur. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off
Voy a
his
guardar
hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, Wesley, that was nice of you. And he replies, well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Están groseros. Justo es buena onda.
Got a nibble there, Arthur.
Nice, you hooked him.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
It looks like you got a bite, Arthur. You hooked him.
Enganché, le enganché. Ven para acá.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya! Nicely done, Arthur.
¿Qué hay que hacer? No entiendo. ¿Hay que pescar o...? O sea, sé que estamos pescando. Pero hay que guardarlo como tal.
So kind, Arthur.
Creo que es... Creo que sí, hay que pescar.
You got a bite there, Arthur. That's on the hook, Arthur.
Lo tengo. Vamos a... Vamos, no te vayas, no te vayas. Cálmate. Ahí está. Ven para acá.
Good job, Arthur. Holding out for a bigger
soltarlo.
one, are you?
Creo que sí hay que agarrarlos porque no veo que avancemos. Llevamos un buen rato ya pescando.
You got a bite.
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Well done.
Ah, vamos a guardar
Arthur's
este.
pleased with that one.
Pues qué hay que hacer, tío. Vení, vení.
Not bad, Arthur. See? You don't kill everything.
Como que un señuelo. Llevo pescando como... Ah, sí, pero no hay que hacer nada, ahorita hay que pescar. A ver qué hay que hacer, no entiendo.
Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
You got something biting, Arthur.
No. Uy.
You're getting the hang of this.
Ya los voy a empezar a guardar.
Make sure you don't forget about that and let it rot in the bag. Are you bored already, Arthur?
No, pero... No sé qué más tengo que hacer, tío. Ahora vamos a echarla aquí, a ver qué pasa. Estoy haciendo esto de la picaban. No, ya sé que... Eso, tú. A ver, antes de presionar RT para echar la caña hacia atrás. Ahí está. Lentamente por traer los peces.
Arthur's got a bite.
No, lo perdí. Ahí está. Me pongo papá. Ahí lo tengo. No
There you
huyas.
go.
No huyas,
That's a
cobarde.
nice one.
Keeping that one, eh?
Guardar.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy.
¿Eso con la pistola?
Should we head back?
We could keep the boat, not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
Let's keep going, Arthur. That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some.
What?
I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Tater got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners till we come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this ground, ground. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
Ya llegamos al campamento y, o sea, literalmente compré un bote no hace mucho. Para que al final agarramos otro bote. Ah, tenemos 2, ¿no? No es mejor.
All right. I think I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Voy a parar porque... Ay, a ver qué hice mal. Captura y devuelve a Anderson a la prisión. No que Anderson está un poco complicado, ¿sabes? Tengo aquí dos misiones. Leopoldo Strauss. Es el tipo que mandó sí, es el tipo que me mandó a cobrar dinero. Que por su culpa, alguien este, tosió. Tosió. Y se está muriendo el Arthur. Y bueno, ya valió cacahuate algo. Espérenme tantito, por favor. A ver, espérenme tantito. Tengo que arreglar unos asuntos. Te regreso. Espérenme. Hola. Ya volvimos. Ay, una disculpa.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Yo siempre vine a pedir dinero.
Herr
Vamos a hacer la de
Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rhodes. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Bueno, no tendré que hacerles nada. Primero no estaba en Strawberry al parecer. Ah, vale. Me lo marca como misión. ¿Y esto qué es? Ah. Está aquí luego, pero me da hueva. Me voy a tepear. Ah, no, a ver. ¿Quién es este compa? Pesca, Javier Escuela. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Pescamos? Pescamos otra vez. Y nos vamos a... Ya, pescamos y cobramos, ¿va? Creo que estas misiones se pasan, no sé, luego no las encuentras, las quieres buscar y no las topas, porque el personaje se va a dormir.
What are you doing?
Going fishing. The rivers around here, famous for the smallmouth bass. Fella I met showed me a couple spots. You want to join me?
Ah, I can't fish with you. You're far too good.
Oh, come on. Hey, join me. I'll show you a couple of my tricks. There's a spot not too far from here that I've been wanting to try out.
Glad you're so excited about this.
You will be too when you start pulling out smallmouth.
Vi que nos íbamos a ir en el bote, la verdad.
Come on. The fish should be hungry for their dinner.
I thought you said it wasn't far.
Too far to walk, though. Yeah, come on.
Been a while since we rode out, just you and me.
Probably since we went looking for John on the mountain.
Already seems long ago. How you feeling about everything? Been a strange couple of months.
Hey, you know, I can't even return to my country because the price on my head is so big. This is nothing exactly new to me. And I'll always be loyal to Dutch. He sees the world the same as I do. If we have to fight, we'll fight. If we have to run, we'll run. If we must die, we'll die, but we'll stay free.
And Dutch, you don't feel like, well, that he's doing things a little differently now? You saw what happened with that girl on the ferry.
No fight, good or bad, is won without blood. I know that better than most. I think too many people are focusing on Dutch when they should be looking at themselves. What they could have done better.
Maybe you're right.
We'll cut through to the right here.
Shit!
The other day, I rode down to the Lanahatchee River. I caught some beautiful steelhead trout.
You mean the Lanahatchee River?
No. The Lanahatchee. It runs right near here.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Lanahatchee.
Why is everything in English said differently than it's written? Make us feel stupid?
Oh, you're asking the wrong feller.
Okay, it's just down the hill here.
Mexicano.
Whoa!
Eso de noche, Saca mi escopeta.
Arthur!
En caso de que.
Okay, come on. Let's go try our luck.
En caso de que.
Pretty
No
country.
puedo ahora.
Beautiful.
Come on, let's go see what's biting.
No puedo activar mi lámpara. Ah, no, sí se ve, no se ve tan oscuro como pensaba. ¿Sabes?
You take this spot, Arthur. I'm going to cast from over to the right there, so we're not in each other's way.
Estar aquí.
Time of day really can make a difference. They feed early morning or late evening because that's when the insects are more likely to be out. We're lucky we got such nice weather. But rain can be good. Sometimes big fish think the raindrops are insects.
Okay.
Okay, let's try for another.
Well, I guess it's still relaxing even if I don't catch anything. Sort of like staring at the sky.
It's your bait, I think. Come use some of mine.
Oh, it's not the bait. It's me. I've always been a poor fisherman, especially compared with you and Jose.
Just try some of my... Here. Crickets.
Thanks.
A ver. Órale. Pues,
Another one. Come on. Look at that. That's a good-looking fish.
Well done.
I was thinking, you remember that stagecoach we held up in Nevada?
Yeah, it was a tip from that crooked lawman in Reno.
We opened the door and it's full of women and children. Rich, but women and children. So we let it go and read in the newspaper that the O'Driscolls robbed and killed them all the next day further down the trail.
Yep. You know, way back in the day, Home O'Driscoll and Dutch were sort of friends.
Friends.
Well, not friends, but they had an understanding. Then Combs' mean streak got meaner, and Dutch wanted to try to live a different way.
And now, here we are. Another one.
Ahí está. No.
I heard people talk about huge smallmouth in Lake Owanjila, west of Strawberry, over in Big Valley. You need a lure to catch one that big, though. Another one. This is an angry one.
Ay, me hace caso aquí, tú.
Look at that. That's a good-looking fish.
Well done.
There you go, Arthur.
Al fin. Vem com o papá,
Make sure he's tired before you reel in. He's small, but might make a nice meal.
Lucky.
Lo voy a soltar. Qué ganar honor.
It's almost noon. Fish will stop biting soon.
Because of the bugs?
Yeah, they only feed in the morning and evening when it's cool and the bugs are out. So maybe we try a few more, then head back.
Fine with me.
Ah. Tenía carnada.
Another one. Come on, look at that. That's a good-looking fish.
Well done.
Let me get out of your way.
Razón de hacerle,
Another one. Slowly. Slowly. This is an angry one. Good job, Arthur.
Oh, keeping you.
Los
Not
kilos,
bad, you see? It's the bait.
It ain't just the bait.
I'm gonna head back. You wanna join me, or you keep trying for these bastards?
Vamos a ver eso contigo.
Okay, let's go.
No sé si tengo que ir a cobrar dinero.
All right.
Hello, Arthur.
Rest up. I need you strong.
I've no problem resting up. Orderly!
Got some work ahead.
Sounds good.
No, voy a dejar mi caballo aquí. Y al parecer aparece en mi juego. Asalto de domiciliación. Es que había uno también, otro asalto. De... Es que Javier. Había también otro asalto. De Javier. Pues yo lo quería hacer el otro día. Ya no me aparecía. Veces a tiempo, no sé. Límite tal vez tenga tiempo de días.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
¿Sabe? Voy a hacer esta.
So, tell me, is your people Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. He tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
And you believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. I saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me?
A ver, vamos a saltar. Aquí no puse esto.
Right, follow me.
Yeah! How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for a take. I got a long nose for these things. Hey, Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times do you have to tell me? What's that box by his tent for, then?
Camp funds, supplies, and the like. The fact you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me way, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked down in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now, that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after. Davy was finished by the time we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me up, beat me, pulled teeth, burned me feet. I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stop giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. The man's not a fortune teller. You can plan, you can use your head, but you never really know what you're walking into. All right, that'll have to wait. We're nearly there. Hard left coming up.
Izquierda, dice.
All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead.
¿En serio? Se había escuchado de eso.
Up here, Morgan. Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. I want them to hear us coming. Here,
Okay.
I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
¿Dónde estará eso?
Look,
Ah,
there's one of them outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back.
Ah, tengo que seguir. Yo pensé que tenía que darme una vuelta, esconderme y ya flanquearlos. O últimamente robarlos, que los distrae, pero no.
Hey there! Whoa!
I'm gonna give you and your daddy about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, we don't want no trouble. We just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them, coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them.
Pobrecito. Otra que qué mal plan esto de que qué mal plan este de que llega alguien a vienen a molestarte por propiedad.
What the hell, Arthur? Who's going to tell us where the money's stashed now?
Ah, sí, cierto. Se me olvidó. Se me olvidó por completo. Anda hablando de qué mal anda que lo hayan matado. Tonto. Bueno, vamos a registrar la casa. No pasa nada. Ahorita lo encontramos. La caja de botín, miren, aquí está, miren, aquí está. Ah, la encontré. Ahí está, la caja de botín. Era obvio.
Ah, damn it. There ain't much. I'm heading back to camp. Should have kept one alive.
Ya perdí una. Según yo tenía 2 pistolas, ¿no? Pero veo que ya perdí una. No sé si mi caballo la tiene. No, pues ya valió. A ver, ¿dónde? ¿Esto? No. ¿Esta? No, sí, era esta. Ya tengo todo. Bueno, pues misión fallida. A ver, vamos a ver a esa persona desconocida que está aquí arriba. Ah, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Vamos a ver quién es. Lo que quiere. Más que nada. Parece que ya tenía todo.
What the devil are you looking at?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I don't want to be in the army. Ooh, now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman.
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
My animals, they escaped. And now I'm buggered.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra from the Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend. Help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Larned Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's Bloody Margaret, not madam.
Definitivamente me las marca. Sí. Ahí los marca.
Margaret, mistress of fuck.
¿Quiénes los Grey? Ah, sí. Y Dodge Vanderline, ¿eso qué quiere? Sheriff Grey les pidió a Dodge y Arthur que vayan a verle en algún momento. Y este es los que deben dinero a Strauss y seguramente que está en Strawberry.
In danger.
¿Cómo va a ser la de... la de Margaret? Vámonos. ¿Será que se puede subir por aquí? Ay, a ver. ¿Dónde estoy? Es por la colina. Sí, parece que...
Yep.
Voy a tener que regresarme como tal. Veremos qué sucede. Ya nos han dejado varias misiones. Vamos a ver el mapa. Uy, quiero ir con Margaret, hombre. El mapa. Si no nos caemos por ahí. No creo, ¿verdad? Porque está en colinas. Supongo que la debe estar arriba. No creo que está abajo. Aquí en el río. Más si lo tendré que agarrar con enlace, ¿no? Supongo. No hay nada de... ¿Esa no? Es que no veo. Venado. Ah, me timó. Vamos a ver desde un lugar alto a ver qué encontramos. ¿Quizás en los árboles? Ah, aquí está saliendo.
There you go. Come on now. What they done to you?
Uy, está bien sucia.
Come here.
Relájate.
Easy.
Sonado, sonado.
Yeah.
No.
Gotcha.
¿Qué pasó? ¡Es una mula! Con razón. Yo decía, ¿por qué yo era tan feo?
Come on.
Es un burrito.
That ain't helpful. Yeah. Go.
Para acá. Margaret.
Good grief! You found him! Our zebra!
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion. A trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses. Confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? Our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception. The allure of the stage. Dreams and reality. Ah. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning, there, in the glare of those arc lamps, something mundane into something extraordinary? It's the difference between prose and poetry. It's alchemy. We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long as you don't pay me with tickets to your show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment,
Of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
Tiger?
Yes, and taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way. Please, I hate to ask.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
¿Qué güey? No estoy. Igual y puedo ir a Rose transportándome. Pero creo que no haría nada mal cargar este tramo. No es mucho. Ya así tengo que volver cargando, así que...
Come on now, boy.
Now that you've started helping, it would be a terrible shame not to...
Whoa now. That's good, boy. That's good. Yeah. Yep.
Ah, aquí estoy. No, pues aquí está, no, es ese.
Hey, mister.
Oh,
Miss,
howdy, mister.
did you lose a tiger?
Yeah, you found one?
Nah, I found your caravan down the way. Margaret said that you might need a hand.
Oh, you weren't wrong. That tiger's missing. I sent our best lion out to find him, and now he's missing too. It is a right old predicament.
Your lion from Timbuktu, weren't he?
From Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of dog than a lion, but in a certain light, a feller could never tell.
Of course. Which way to go?
Into them shrubs over there.
Okay. Why don't you hop up on the wagon and I'll see if I can find his track.
Okay. That first set of shrubs, that's where I lost sight.
Ay, no manches. Obviamente.
I got it. Got the trail. These are paw prints.
I'm gonna move this wagon up.
Looks like blood to me. What's this?
Son dos rastros, ¿no? Uno blanco y uno de... No, rojo.
Oh, darn.
Pobrecito.
Found your dog. Ex-dog, ex-lion.
Hey, boy! Oh, where's the rest of them?
I think a cougar took him.
That'd be Stripey. And I always thought they got along.
Your tiger is a wild cat?
Uh-huh.
What else? You still need it back?
Oh, yes, sir. She's our star attraction.
Well, let's hope it wants the other half of its dinner.
Hola, pues está muy grande ese perro, ¿eh?
Really?
I'm gonna put him in your wagon. You find somewhere to hide.
Oh. Well, behind that log, then.
Okay. Grubs up.
Ah, la mente se refiere. Ah, ya entendí.
Stay down. She won't be too far away.
I went out to find a tiger,
Cougar, you mean?
and I end up losing a lion.
Yeah, dog.
Ain't having any luck.
Well, if that's what you're dealing with, you didn't have any luck to begin with. Cougars and dogs.
Hey, it ain't what you got in this life. It's what you make.
Well, that's very wise of you. Especially when you're lacking zebras and tigers. Hey, keep your head down. It's coming.
Look, I really don't think she'll eat the dog. Like I said, they was friends.
Shut it.
Oh, well, I guess she's real hungry.
She's feral. I'm locking her in.
Espero que no me oiga. Iba a correr, pero dije, no, capaz me escuchó algo. Cierro.
Sorry, girl. All right. Let's go.
We got her! Okay. Drive, will you? And I'll keep an eye on her.
Sure thing.
Let's get her back to Mr. Margaret. She's still eating. I would have thought, since they was close and all.
Well, wild creatures turn on each other. Seeming friendly one minute, dinner the next. Viciousness comes easy. I mean, I should know. I've run with a few of them myself.
Is that right?
No, not really. Hey, I realize I ain't properly introduced myself.
Sally Nash.
Arthur Morgan.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tell me, Miss Nash, how you end up in this racket?
I guess it's always been my inclination, you know? Wild beasts and the like. I met Mr. Margaret, we got to talking, and you can probably tell, in this field, he's the ace of spades.
He's a card, all right.
It's It's my modest hope, one day, to be the world's second bravest woman animal wrangler.
I'd say you got that sewn up and then some.
You think? I hope so. Top 5, at least. Depends on how many more fellers throw their hat in the ring.
Maybe one of these days, the best female for the job will actually be a female.
Oh, I don't know if that'll ever happen. We lost the main road around here when the dust was up. Be careful or you might get wrecked too.
Okay?
Okay.
You know the only thing to do in a dust storm is wait it out?
Mr. Margaret's a lot of things, but best female navigator ain't one of them.
Imagine you're right about that.
We was tearing around here, looking for any kind of landmark when over we go. The whole caravan toppled. Found each other and some shelter, but when the wind died down, these animals was gone.
And now they're back. Some of them, at least.
Thanks to you.
Ah, you would have managed it yourself. Just helped you along.
If you ever want to get in the sideshow business, I'm sure there'd be a place for a fellow like you.
I'll leave the professional theatrics to better women than me.
There it is, the caravan.
Couldn't miss it
Ah, ya
if you
acabo de
wanted
platicar.
to.
Mr. Margaret!
Aha! I see you found each other.
Sure did, Mr. Margaret.
Jolly good, jolly good.
You know, tarring and feathering a donkey is one thing.
I beg your pardon? It's grease paint, makeup.
But playing dolls dressed up with a wild animal, you're gonna want to be a lot more careful.
Strappy ate King, Mr. Margaret. I saw her do it.
I always thought they got along.
Oh, she liked him just fine. She licked her chops and asked for seconds. Hey, speaking of which, you got any more word on that runaway lion, or you gonna pay me for these misfits?
Look, I'm well aware that we're not Royal Command performance material. Daddy, you were right, goddamn you! But a cow barn in Rhodes is hardly Drury Bloody Lane.
You got any word on the lion?
Yes, I've got word on the lion. Shit is the word. Someone saw him near Emerald Ranch. As you know, we're lately very short on lions. So, I'd be very grateful. All kinds of grateful.
¿Qué? ¿No nomás
There's
era un
only
león?
one kind of grateful I care about.
So long, mister.
Be a dear and fix me a gin.
LOL. Entonces sí hay otro león. Ancha Emerald. No, por aquí.
Yeah.
¿Será que...? No, no creo que no se puede. Me asusté. Me asusté muy feo, pero creo que ya este es el último animal que vamos a cazar. Porque igual me sorprendió que literalmente hubiera un león. Pero otra vez es otro perro, ¿no? Pero espero que sí, para que sea fácil de capturar. Vamos a pelear contra un león, en verdad. Es un poco difícil capturar un león. Realmente. Tuviera un dardo o algo así, pues con gusto.
Hold it tight! We got a trapper in here! Boy, I should go and get my repeater.
Hola, ¿qué están haciendo?
Hold your side! I am holding it! Hold yours!
What's the ruckus, boys?
Get back! We got a cursed creature in here!
Oh, yeah?
It's as big as a mule and as mean as a hellcat!
It looks like a lion to me.
That's a dog in there.
Dog?
Now, if you'll excuse me. Step aside.
What?
I said step aside.
Dame chance, por favor.
Yeah, boy.
Didn't look like no dog.
Come here, boy. Let's go home.
Es un oso. ¿Cómo subo por aquí? Puedo subir.
Look what you done! Look what you done!
Son of a bitch. I'll take care of this.
Realmente no es un perro, es un animal salvaje. Me mató a dos. Uno por acá.
Sweet mother. Easy, boy. Easy. Shit!
Era un león, en serio.
He shot the thing.
Is it dead? I pray that thing's a goner.
Bueno, vámonos.
Whoever owned that beast got some pants.
Hey, boy.
No, literalmente era un león y no un perro. Me asusté, dije, no, se lo tengo que capturar en serio. Digo, no lo quería matar, al final de cuentas, porque es un animal, ¿no? Pero bueno, este es un videojuego, así que no importa, ¿no? Tanto. Bueno, será mejor que ese tipo se haga cargo, la verdad. Sus actos vandalísticos.
Odysseus returns. Sally, get the cages ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Market, right away.
Man-eating lion. You didn't think that it might be useful for me to know that this time the animal was actually real, you moron?
Steady on. I clearly stated that we were looking
You
for...
haven't clearly stated anything in all the time I've known you. That could have been a goose for all I
A
know.
goose will hardly get them to their feet for the curtain call. Bring on the king of the beasts, on the other hand, and they feel the roar. And they, well, look about as surprised as you do. What have you done with him, if you don't mind me asking?
I killed him. He's dead.
Bloody hell! This is Ramo, boy.
Well, it was him or me. Now, pay me.
Yes, of course, of course. I have just the thing. And what a treasure it is! You're a lucky man, sir. Very lucky man. From the mines of El Dorado, as green as the rainforest, as clear as the Amazon, and as dear as all the gold in the Andes.
Ha de ser falsa esta
One
cosa.
man's labor is but a trifle compared to this jewel's true value. Wait! I shouldn't. What would Daddy say?
Your daddy ain't here, and we had a deal.
Yes, of course. A promise is a promise. Sally, get the wagons moving.
Ain't we waiting for the lion?
He's in the great hunting ground in the sky. Good day, sir, and thank you. But we really must be getting along.
Yeah, I won't keep you. So long.
So long, Mr. Morgan. Next time you see me, I'll be topping the bill, I promise. Or at least I'll be on the bill.
All in good time, my dear.
Bueno, es algo inesperado eso, la verdad. Muy, pero muy inesperado. Inesperado, que diga. Bien, a ver, vamos a ver qué misiones tenemos todavía por aquí. Tenemos la de Dodge, la del Grey y la de los cazadores de dinero. Ah, no. Esto está lejos de mí. Bueno, esto lo dejamos para otro directo. Porque ya es muy tarde. Y necesito... hacer unas cosas.